Kementerian Perdagangan Antarabangsa dan Industri menyatakan komitmen untuk mendengar kesemua pandangan dan pendapat berkenaan rundingan perjanjian kerjasama Trans-Pasifik. Dan untuk itu, 52 gabungan badan bukan kerajaan, NGO dan 7 Dewan Perniagaan mewujudkan Bantah TPPA bagi mengemukakan kepada kerajaan kebimbangan mereka. Melalui surat terbuka kepada Kementerian, 10 perkara diutarakan. Dan bagi membincangkan perkara tersebut di studio bersama saya adalah Faizli dari pengasas bersama Badan Bertindak Bantah TPPA. Well, hi Faizli, welcome again to the studio. And to viewers who are not aware, Faizli was also with us here yesterday to discuss on the concerns that has been raised by Bantah TPPA in regards to the implementation of the TPPA. Okay, Faizli, moving forward on the discussion, as mentioned earlier from the introduction, is that Bantah TPPA has today submitted an open letter to the Cabinet Minister. Right, and prior to this, Bantah TPPA has also submitted a memorandum. So, what's the continuity in this, and what are the issues that will be highlighted in the open letter?
First of all, you can call me Anas.
Hi, yes, Anas.
Bantah TPPA have submitted a memorandum to MITI in July, and we have met the MITI team. On the 2nd of August, we've submitted a framework of engagement where we've also submitted our proposed red lines with 10 general red lines and approximately 38 specific red lines for the TPPA negotiations. And we are going to meet MITI again on the 16th of August, this Friday. And the open letter that we submitted to the Malaysian Cabinet Ministers was in an effort for Bantah TPPA to highlight again the TPPA issue to the ministers, because they are meeting tomorrow, and Bantah have a very strong feeling that they will be discussing TPPA as a major part of the discussion moving towards for the Brunei negotiation, which is happening next week on the 22nd of August.
And as you mentioned, the Brunei negotiation, the 19th round of negotiation will be held very soon, which is next week. And with your open letter and with your memorandum and with your next round of a meeting with MITI, are you confident that there will be enough sufficient time for all your needs and concerns to be voiced, and also so that all of this will be put on the table in the next round of a negotiation in Brunei?
Yes, Bantah TPPA, we have a genuine, sincere effort for us to ensure that TPPA is signed for the best of Malaysia, for our future, for the future of the nation. And we believe this coming round in Brunei is going to be very critical, because the USTR himself, Michael Froman, is coming down. And on the 19th to the 21st, there will be an ASEAN economic meeting in Brunei. So most of the ministers will be there. And we believe they should have more engagement before concluding. And we also are aware that President Barack Obama from America will be coming down in October. So there are suspicion going around that they plan to conclude that in October, or perhaps towards the end of the year to conclude TPPA.
Okay, more about America later, but before that I would like to ask, because Bantah TPPA, it's such a vocal voice and also such a big voice, because you have 52 NGOs and 7 chambers of commerce under Bantah councils under the TPPA. Looking at all the issues that has been voiced out, is previously there are a lot of parties saying that there has been lack of consultation in determining where we should position Malaysia in the TPPA. Have you seen an improvement in that sense?
We are seeing more engagement from MITI, to the fact that they had an open day on the 1st of August, where we were also invited to be participating in the forum. But to be fair, I think it is not something new to be engaging with the public on trade issues. So I would say they are warming up to open up more engagement, and we will see this Friday on what their feedback on our proposed framework of engagement.
And back to America, and some of parties have mentioned, they've raised their concerns over America's involvement in the TPPA. And what is BANTAH TPPA's stand, especially looking at how America is the #1 economy in the world and how the movement of goods is going to happen, and also on the
investment,
tariff and non-tariff barriers as well.
I see.
So, what does?
Maybe I can highlight a bit on the investment first. What BANTAH TPPA is worried, there are mostly two issues under investment. One is the ISDS, SSDS, and the second one is on capital control. On the ISDS, we see is investor-state dispute settlement. So what will happen is, by signing TPPA, we will give corporation power to bring government to international tribunals, and we are very worried on the particular clause of fairness and equity, where, let me give you an example. Let's say we have the government found out that certain ingredient is harmful to the environment, sincerely worried that it is harmful to the nation. So we change the law. This certain product is banned. Somehow or other, this ingredient affect certain companies residing in Malaysia at that moment. And this company have the right to bring Malaysia for not being fair, for changing law, to international tribunals, and we will have to compensate. Such was demonstrated by Philip Morris in Australia, when Australia introduced a new packaging regulation, where you have the anti-smoking campaign regulation, like what you have in our cigarette boxes in Malaysia. So Philip Morris sued the Australian government for a few hundred millions plus interest, and we are very concerned and worried that the same thing will happen to Malaysia. What will happen to our sovereignty when you cannot decide law, when you cannot, because that is a sincere effort to protect environment or health, and you cannot even do that, and you have to pay these corporation profits in lieu of this. So BANTAH is really concerned on this
on all
ISDS.
these issues. Right, and then I believe that's all the time we have, but Faizli will keep us updated on what are the results from your meeting with meeties soon, and also whether or not the next round of TPPA negotiations in Brunei are up to what BANTAH TPPA has voiced out, and we'll keep track on that. Thanks for your time again. It was a pleasure talking to you. Dan itu sebentar tadi adalah Anas Alam Faizli daripada BANTAH TPPA yang bercakap mengenai isu-isu yang dibangkitkan di dalam perbincangan TPPA di Brunei Darussalam yang seterusnya yang ke-19, dan Bisnes Awani akan bertirak seketika. Jangan ke mana-mana.